An Israeli medicinal cannabis startup has become one of the latest firms to list on the Australian Securities Exchange as the ASX seeks to diversify its traditionally resource-dominant stock offering. Despite its roots in Israel, the company chose the ASX because of an investor appetite in Australia for technology stocks.
This laboratory in Israel is producing medicinal cannabis without growing a single plant.
We can basically recreate or reverse engineer, reconstruct a source plant, any source plant that we've actually profiled from other base plants.
Put simply, their technology creates a chemical blueprint of a plant. Once it's done that, the company then recreates its chosen cannabis strain using more common plant varieties like citrus or pine trees. What comes out? An oil which smells, tastes and has many of the medicinal benefits of cannabis, but doesn't contain a trace of an actual cannabis plant, or cannabinoids, the psychoactive element of cannabis, which makes it illegal in many countries.
It can cost anywhere, from $200,000 to produce a litre of cannabis plant-derived terpenes, whilst we can do that, as you sort of touched on, from other source plants with little environmental footprint, very little cost.
Despite its Israeli roots, the company chose the ASX as its launchpad into global markets because smaller startups often flounder on larger indices. Attracting companies like eSense is part of a broader ASX push to diversify its stock offering. 40% of its listed companies are resource-based. It's targeting New Zealand, Ireland, Israel and Singapore for their innovative startups.
You can list here and be a little bit smaller and get a little bit more broader investor attention. So if you are basically listing on NASDAQ with a company below $1 billion, you're what they consider a very, very small company.
The ASX regularly travels to target countries to encourage companies to list. Catherine Diss, ABC News.